Hey, it's Amy Kate and happy Halloween! Welcome back to Sim by Design with another Sims 4 room build. This one, as you can probably tell, is going to be a Halloween one. I know Halloween is not until Monday, but I just thought I'd get ahead on well, I can't really get ahead on anything since my build schedule is Fridays, but I didn't want to post a build on Monday just because it was Halloween. So I thought I would, do some Halloween decorating because I didn't get to use spooky stuff really when Halloween came out, or when it came out last year on Halloween because I didn't get it. I just recently got it. So everything in this build is either the spooky stuff pack, a little bit of get together, mostly for the windows. I believe the windows are the only get together thing in this, and the candles and lights are all get together. And there is some Day of the Dead stuff as well. But everything else is spooky stuff pack. I think I used most everything from spooky stuff. Oh, I think I used a bookcase from Get Together as well. But yeah, other than that, everything's spooky stuff. I really wish that the arms on those like hand candle things changed color because it's just weird to have like this green hand with this black handle. But everything is, excuse me, sorry if my voice sounds really rough. I'm recording this the same day as I did last week's video. Also, sorry if you hear my cat scratching at my door. I'm recording this the same day as I recorded last week's video, and I had kind of a sore throat there, and it wasn't really that bad when I was recording the like 12 to 13 minutes of last week's video, but all of a sudden it just caught up with me as I'm recording this one. So anyways, that's why my voice sounds kind of rough. But everything in this is pretty much black and brown. Yeah, and I even changed I made sure I used the swatch of the couch and the chairs that did not have like the little ghost face on it, just because I didn't want to make it like kind of cartoony, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah. I also wanted to put a TV in here, but it just also felt kind of weird to do that, so I decided against that. And it's just kind of like more of a study area. I tried to clutter it up as much as possible with books and random objects to make it look kind of cluttered and old and dusty. Actually, that's a base game bookshelf maybe that I end up using. I guess that is. I didn't realize that. But yeah, it's a very dark and gloomy kind of room, and I really like it because that's kind of my personality. I love black and dark, and I think it ended up pretty well. I don't know how much, I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry, totally just spaced out. You guys are probably used to that though. I really loved playing with the spider webs and putting them all over the place. I was watching a build that the Sim Supply did a couple weeks ago when he did like a tiny little spooky house, and it was so cool the way he like used the spider webs over doors and stuff. And I had built this like a week before that video came out, so I didn't even think to do that above the doorway, but I don't even know if it would be usable. So if you could, like, your Sims could use the doorway if there's something blocking it. But I don't know. The only thing I have against this, and I probably should have just taken them out anyways, are those pumpkin lights. I'm not a big fan of them, and I probably should have just taken them out and used like candelabra, like standing ones or something to match the one on the table. But I just wanted to use as much spooky stuff as I could. And I guess that's what I ended up doing. And then there I remembered that there was Day of the Dead stuff in there, so I kind of go on a fun little spree searching for all of that. And some of it doesn't really fit in, I guess. But, I think it looks pretty cool anyways. I wanted to try to get as much kind of spooky stuff into it as I could. Or not spooky stuff, but like Day of the Dead stuff. And I end up making like this little Day of the Dead shrine in the corner on the table. I guess it could be to one of those people on the wall back there. But I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great Halloween. Let me know in the comments what you're doing for Halloween to celebrate. I usually just, stay in my room, eat candy, and watch all of the Halloween movies. But I put a new video out every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can follow me on Twitter and on the Sims 4 Gallery. It is Sim by Design. And you can find the link to download this in the description below. And I will see you guys next week with my city living build. Have a great day. Bye.